Hey, it's John Mitchell and you're watching Bubble TV. This is where I try and give you the tools you need to achieve your goals in BCE. And this is Whiteboard Wednesday, where I answer your questions. And today's question comes from Sam. And he writes, what should I be doing over the holidays to give myself the best opportunity to succeed this year in business management? Thanks for all your help so far, Sam. Okay, Sam, great question, and I'm so happy that you asked it because it's something that I really think a lot of students miss. To me, it's a simple numbers game. From today, you've got around about 20 weeks left until the exam, which is on this year in 2013, is on November 14. So it's around about 20 weeks left. Now, let's imagine that you wait till the end of term 3 to actually start your study for your exam. Now, that means you lose 12 weeks, so we're down to 8. Now, some students will wait till they finish term 4, which might be 2 weeks into term 4, which brings them down essentially to 4 weeks. But let's say you start over the term 3 holidays, which gives you 8 weeks left. Now, you might have 5 subjects, and what I say to my students is that if you break those 5 subjects over those 8 weeks, you've got around about a week and a half per subject. Is a week and a half long enough for you to prepare for the exam and almost relearn all the content you've done throughout the year, all the way back, started in February, and some of you may have even started last year in an orientation week or something like that. So to me, it's a simple numbers game, and it can't, well, I won't say it can't be done, but that makes it really difficult to do that if you've got 1.5 weeks to prepare for your exam. It's just not enough time. So it's important that you start now. I want to say that it is important that you actually have a break. That is really crucial to your mental state and also your physical state to actually get a rest. It's a long year, even though it happens really quickly, it's a long year, and it's important that you do have a break. So go for your walks, go out with your mates or your friends, and do whatever it is you want to do to relax and just get away from school and study for a bit, but you do have to put aside time to start preparing for your exam. Here I've got 4 things that I think are important to do over these holidays to start building in towards your exam. So the first one is your glossary. It's really important that you get your glossary up to date and start going through all those old terms that you've learned all the way back in Unit 3 Outcome 1 and all the way through. Go over ones that you can't remember and you're not sure of, but make sure that you've got that up to date and just start building on that. It doesn't mean that you have to learn every single term by now, by the end of the holidays, but just start building. You'll know the ones you know really well, and you'll start to learn the ones that you need work on. Second point is to begin reading over your notes. Now, throughout the year, you've probably taken lots and lots of notes. For that to sink in is going to take time. So just start reading over and write down anything or highlight anything that you need more work on. Studying is about knowing what you know and understanding what you don't know. So it's like practice. You need something you're not quite good at, you need practice at it. That's what studying is. The third point, I think, is really crucial, is to begin one practice exam. Now, you don't have to do thousands and thousands of practice exams, but I think it's important now that you start to practice on one. Just choose one. It can be a past exam from past years, or it can be one that your teacher's given you, and just start to go through that and get used to answering questions. Don't try and remember answers for questions, because when you get to the exam, the question, even if it's the same question, it will be a different case study. So it's important that your application is different. So just understand how the questions are asked and how you're going to answer them. That's really important. That's a skill. Answering questions in an exam is an actual skill, and it's something that you need to practice and improve on. The fourth thing that I want you to do is to write down any questions that you have. Quite often when you're studying, you're like, oh, what's that? And then you forget about what you needed help with. It's 2 weeks until you're going to see your teacher again, most likely. So it's important that anything you're not sure of, write it down. So Sam, that was my answer to your question. I hope you liked it. Good luck over the holiday break, and let us know how it goes. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What advice do you have, or what tips do you have that help you in your exams? As I said earlier, everybody's different, but it's great to hear other strategies that other students have. To give us your feedback, head over to teachingsbubble.com/blog and type your answers in the comments section. That's where all the great conversation happens. Did you like this video? If so, subscribe now and share it with all your friends. And if you want even more awesome resources to help you achieve the goals that you want in VCE, then head over to teachingbubble.com right now and check us out. Continue to stay focused on your goals and dreams, work hard, and don't be scared to ask for help. Remember, you actually can achieve what you set your mind to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Bubble TV.